What is going on, everybody? Sergeant Graybeard at Graybeard Gaming Group. Today is Monday, May 4th. May the 4th be with you, and as always, I hope this message finds you healthy and safe. So a few important things real quick. First off, there's going to be a patch update tomorrow, which will mean not only a change on the shade farming, which we'll get into in a quick second, but there'll also be a new global event called Reanimated. We will be bringing you a video on that tomorrow after we've taken a look at it, played it for a bit, and kind of let you know what's going on with it. Now going back to the shade level farming, we posted a video the other day on how to do it, so I would strongly suggest if you want to get that shade level up as quickly as you can, jump on that today because again the patch will be implemented tomorrow. From my understanding, the XP is going to stay the same, the rewards you get. However, the big difference is that all of the NPCs will now be jumping out of different manhole covers, and that obviously makes it more tricky to do. There was a maintenance post on one of the Ubisoft forums this morning, and it reads as follows. Added more spawn points for reinforcements during Warhound convoy activities. This will make the activity be more in line with other open world activities in terms of completion time. So again, it breaks down to the fact that they just don't want you able to get that much XP so quickly. One final thing before we get into the farming method. Again, as you can see on screen, we are currently having a giveaway of an Xbox One X Jedi Fallen Order bundle. As I've said before, all you need to do to be eligible to win is subscribe to our channel, hit that like button if you like the video, that really does help us out a lot. We will be announcing the winner on July 1st of this year, and I've said before, you don't need to watch our content to win. We want you watching it because you actually, enjoy it. So there's that. So no pressure, people. Anyway, moving on to the farming method of Lady Death. So a few quick things that you may or may not know. First off, Lady Death only drops in New York at this point in the game. Secondly, we've been doing research in the best way to farm for this weapon, and the most common drops are from open world enemies and bounties. You can get them, I think, from doing missions as well, but from our research and from all the information we've gotten online, the most common way, again, is from named enemies. We've also heard about some people possibly getting them from faction chests in New York. We can't verify that because I've never seen it done. We're trying to do that here, and if that happens, obviously we'll let you know. So for the first few days of us trying to get this, get Lady Death, we were trying it from bounties. No luck there. And, we were just doing bounty after bounty after bounty, and whether it's random matchmaking or solo, no luck whatsoever. So at that point, we decided we were just going to focus on the open world bosses, the named bosses that you could find in different parts of New York. Now, in case you don't know, these open world bosses, no matter where you may take one out, they respawn every 30 minutes. So it's not as if you can go to each location and then do a reboot. It's once you hit one, they all disappear for 30 minutes. So the named boss location we're referring to, which we're about to show you on the map, is where we found that most people seem to have this weapon drop for them. Now the tricky part about RNG is that, again, it's just random. So we don't know if it has to do with just the location on the map or if it has to do with a named enemy that happens to spawn there. The thing, though, is that a lot of these named enemies will pop up on different parts of the map. So for our research and what we've seen, the location itself seems to be the most popular one. So let's get into it. Okay, here we go. We are at the base of operations in New York at Haven, and let me show you on the map where we are going to be headed. We are going to this spot right here. Again, best way to get there, or not again, just so you know, the best way to get there, fast travel to Wall Street. And as always in our videos, we're just going to skip ahead to the location. That way you're not wasted with the loading screen. So let's just do that. Now, as you know, sometimes with these named bosses, they may not be at the location itself, meaning that's the only place they spawn, but when you get there, it may just be empty. There may be nothing there. If that happens, best thing to do is just reset all your control points, head back to that area, try it again. You may go back, there could be a propaganda broadcast or something like that. Again, if you see it on the map, just reset and keep going back. There are times, however, even if there is, let's say, for instance, a propaganda broadcast, if you go rolling up and you hear gunfire going on, and again, this is where we're heading on the map, go check it out, because if there's gunfire, that means there are two factions fighting each other, and chances are the named boss is actually at that location. First thing I do when I get here, just, make sure, there we go, there is a named boss. So again, we'll start the conflict, and then I will skip ahead. Usually these conflicts take maybe 2 to 3 minutes tops, if that. It all depends. I mean, if there's madness going on and, all that stuff, it could take a little bit longer, but these are pretty quick to get through. And now we'll finish off this guy real quick and see what we get. And no luck on that attempt. Now, real quick, I want you to notice my shade level's at 415. Now, between this first attempt and second attempt, we did a lot of other open world stuff, so we didn't do this in succession. The reason I'm bringing that up is this. For our second and third attempt, we made sure we hit a 30-minute timer. Now, as I said earlier, we are going from challenging to heroic. This one's heroic, and you can see right now, nothing decent on the drop. Now, notice my shade level's at 424. So 30 minutes later, we switch to challenging, and we try it, and next attempt, Lady Death drops. Or at least I think it's Lady Death. I'm freaking out because it's an exotic drop, and I'm caught on fire, and all this madness is going on. But thankfully, I composed myself, and then we'll show you what happens when we actually got to the drop. So one of the most frustrating things, and we've talked about this in previous videos, is the drop rate for exotic weapons. Now, at this point, it doesn't matter the quality because we can obviously re-roll them at the base of operations. This weapon has eluded myself since Warlords came out, and it has been driving me crazy. Now, this, however, was the first time that I actually stuck to one method of trying to find it. We all know how frustrating it can be when you're trying to get something. And, if you spend half the day doing bounties and half the day doing this and that and nothing happens, you sincerely feel like you've wasted your entire day. And so what I was referring to earlier was the fact that, again, what we did is we had the plan of every 30 minutes, we were going back to this location until it dropped. And we were going to keep doing that on a daily basis during our gameplay. So we'd do a mission and then go back and do, open world activity and then go back. Now, again, this is all RNG. I've had people who've written to me saying, yeah, that was one of the first weapons I got. We never got it, but what I do know is after testing all these different methods, this for us is what worked the best and was the most efficient and actually got us the weapon. One of our jobs here is to help you be able to maximize your gameplay because not everybody has 8 hours a day to play this game. So hopefully this method of finding Lady Death will do that for you. And on that note, that pretty much wraps up this video. Again, thank you so much for your time. We sincerely appreciate it so much. Hit that subscribe button. We'd love for you to be a part of our family. Please hit that like button. And most importantly, as always, take care, be kind, and we will talk to you soon. We have a lot of content coming out this week.